But going back to this consolidation, all the networks, even though they're going to be working as a team on one side, they're still going to be bidding for these sports rights as individual companies. And it's still early on all this, but it looks like them collaborating, it just gives them a nice little floor in case one entity is doing worse than the other. And for those of you watching the video version, as you can see, the NFL has the most partners. They have YouTube, Fox, NBC, CBS, ESPN, and Amazon. And the NBA right now only has ESPN and TNT. So this consolidation in a way helps the NBA out because they don't have to worry about their fans running to find where the games are. If it's on Amazon or if it's on this streaming service and that streaming service, the consolidation helps them out on that end. But as you can see, they only have 2 partners, and 2 of those partners are the ones that are going to be collaborating now. See, this is where I say things get interesting with the timing of these announcements. Like I said early in the segment, right now, ESPN and TNT is in an exclusive negotiating window with the NBA. They get first dibs on trying to construct a new TV deal with the league. So in the middle of that window, now we're seeing that they're going to collaborate, even though they're 2 different entities. And also at the same time, Amazon Prime, which the NBA was trying to leverage against ABC and TNT, they sort of in a way backdoored the NBA and try to bail out their local TV networks that covered about 15 NBA teams. They're trying to bail out Bally's and at the same time have those 15 teams be streamed on Amazon Prime Video. And they're going through all this through the bankruptcy courts. So they don't really necessarily have to deal with the NBA. The bankruptcy court and judge is going to do what's best to get Diamond Sports caught up with all their creditors. And Amazon might be one of the best solutions to make that happen. But the NBA does have an ace in their pocket, in which during the bankruptcy with Diamond Sports, they were able to renegotiate having all those local teams that they had on there. The NBA is going to get their rights right back. So the league does have a little bit of leverage on that. But going back to this chart here, we see MLB. They have 4 partners: Fox, TBS, ESPN, and Apple. So once again, with the consolidation, ESPN, TBS, and Fox will be on their own streaming network starting in the fall of 2024. And in 2025, ESPN will launch their own streaming service. So the NHL is looking like they're going to lose some leverage also, as just like the NBA, ESPN and TNT are their only partners. So for those of you watching the video version, as you can see, the Big Ten actually has deals with Paramount, aka CBS, Peacock, which is NBC, and also they're going to be visible on that consolidation streaming service between ESPN, Fox, and Warner Brothers. So these are definitely interesting times. I expect the NBA to still get a large TV deal for the current negotiations. They're probably going to add a couple of new partners. Who knows? Maybe Netflix, maybe Apple might hop in last minute, which I don't really expect them to. Or who knows? Maybe Amazon might buy a few exclusive playing games or in-season tournament games. They can throw the NBA one of those deals that they gave the NFL for their wildcard games. But this move by the local networks is definitely an acknowledgement that the media business model has definitely changed in the days of free, easy money through the bundling packages, which got ESPN a boatload of money, and they were able to buy sports rights to the NFL and NBA for large amounts of money. Those days are pretty much coming to an end. And now on the streaming side, after these current TV deals get done, there's going to have to be a proof of concept. There's going to have to be a real demand for these products. The days of the NBA having load management, guys sitting out without a care in the world, that could happen because back in those times, the NBA was eating well off of the ESPN subscription model through cable. Now that those days are over, they're actually going to have to put a good product on the floor. The NFL right now is pretty much king. Their product has proof of concept. Even through exclusive streaming deals, they're still hitting things out the ballpark with their wild card games being the most streamed live event ever. Things keep going up and up for the NFL, so they definitely have proof of concept. And for the next TV negotiating deal, which could be 8 to 10 years out, if the NBA does not improve their product, I doubt the direct-to-consumer business model is going to work well with them continuing to receive billions of dollars annually. That's going to make it a really tough sell, and there's going to be a lot of competition. There might have to be more consolidation. As the NBA has League Pass, ESPN is going to be doing their own service along with bundling up their services with other companies. And then some of those companies like Peacock, Amazon, Paramount, Netflix, there's going to be way too many subscriptions. At some point, there's going to have to be more consolidation in the sports media landscape. But we'll see how ESPN rolls out their own streaming service in 2025. And this is where the NBA does have leverage to get a lot of money out of ESPN and Disney, because they're definitely going to need a lot of programming in order to launch that streaming network. But this is definitely a step in the right direction, because your grandma should be paying an extra $40, $50 on her cable bill just to have ESPN when we all know she doesn't watch it. That was the easy money that ESPN was eating off of, and thus the other sports leagues were also eating off that money. So it is what it is.